Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here to doing some reviews, and I figured I'd throw together another video because it just came to my mind. I was putting up this tree stand to do some reviews on third-hand archery accessory stuff, and I got this idea, and it's something that I do, and I've never really done a video on it. And this is, I want to discuss observation stands. I have two different kinds of stands. I have stands that I call observation stands, and I have stands that I call killing stands. And they are exactly that. An observation stand, I think, is overlooked by a lot of people, and I use them quite a bit, especially during early season. An observation stand is a stand that's put up in an area that you can see long distances, you can see trails, you can see bedding areas. You're not going into those bedding areas, but you can see bedding areas, you can see food sources, you can see travel routes, water, mineral sites, things like that. Observation stand is just exactly to do that, to observe the deer movement. And I would suggest doing it with a stand because it gets you up off the ground and you can see more. You're not necessarily going to kill out of this stand. 9 times out of 10 you're probably not. But this stand is going to give you key elements that you need to make that kill. It's going to show you where the deer are coming from in the morning, where the deer are coming from in the evening, where they're going, what they're doing. It's going to give you a good time to see these things. It's basically the old version of a trail camera. If you're a guy who doesn't have a trail camera, if you're like me, I don't have enough to put them out everywhere, and I want to be able to see onto the neighbor's property too, where I can't see, where I can't put my trail camera. I use observation stands for that, and observation stands I think are very key if you're going to be moving in on a big buck. A lot of times, if I'm going to be hunting a big buck, I'll use an observation stand. And the nice thing about an observation stand is I don't have to go in and put the trail camera in. I don't have to go in, I don't have to go out putting those cards in and out and changing batteries and things like that. So it gives me the advantage of not smelling up the area with my scent. So I like that versus trail camera. But a trail camera will give you information as far as what's happening overnight and stuff like that when you're not there. So trail camera is pretty critical as well. But an observation stand can be very useful too. And I'll use this to pattern a big buck or pattern deer, and then when I get the information that I need, I move into my killing stand. So it's about that time of year. It's early in May right now. I know I'm getting ready to start hanging some tree stands and stuff like that. So when you're out hanging tree stands, think about putting up an observation stand. I guarantee you it'll help you. And you think, well, I'm giving up a day, sacrificing a day of hunting. You may be, but you're also giving up you're also giving yourself the element of surprise, because if you have a tree stand hung there that you haven't hunted yet, and you go to an observation stand where you can see that stand, you may realize that that stand's in the wrong spot. The stand may need to be moved 20, 30, 40 yards. It may need to be moved for a different wind. It may need a complete different setup. And an observation stand will help you to get that setup correct for the first time that you go in there. Because especially on a big buck, the first time you go in is the best time to make a kill. So observation stands are very helpful, and if they're utilized, I think can really help you kill more game. So for more product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check us out, Mike'sOutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys.